Hi guys, so tonight we're working on lesson 5, which is dividing decimals by whole numbers. Please make sure you're on pages 155 through 162 in your notes, and please make sure they are clipped in. When you're ready, turn your page, just like I'm turning my page, and I want you to be on page 156 where you see example 1. So everyone turn to page 156. All right, let's get started. So we're doing division today, but now we have decimals. So I'm going to write the 6.8 and the 2 on the outside. Remember, the 2 is the divisor, the inside or the first number is the dividend. For this, we're going to shoot the decimal straight up, just like a rocket. Shoot it right up. So now our number is 68. So 2 can go into 6 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. 0, bring down the 8. 2 can go into 8 4 times. 4 times 2 is 8. None left over. So our answer is 3.4. Let's try the got it's. Okay, I'm going to try A, and then I'd like you to try B and C on your own. So my dividend is 7.5 and the divisor is 3. Again, take your decimal, shoot it straight up. 3 goes into 7 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. 1, bring down the 5. 3 goes into 15 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15 with none left over. So my answer is 2.5. All right, again, try B and C on your own. Pause the video now. Let's go over B. So I have 3.5 divided by 7. I shoot my decimal straight up. 7 can't go into 3, but 7 can go into 35 5 times. 5 times 7 is 35 with none left over. So my answer is 0.5. C, 9.8 is my dividend. My divisor is 2. Shoot my decimal up. Notice I do that for every single one before I even start the math. 2 can go into 9 4 times. 4 times 2 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. Bring that 8 down. 2 times something equals 18. 2 times 9 equals 18. I subtract, there's none left over, so I get 4.9. Okay, let's look at example 3 now, or 2, sorry. Now we're going to do 7.7 divided by 14. So I have 7.7 divided by 14. I shoot my decimal straight up. So now this is 77. 14 can't go into 7, but it can go into 77. So let's see. 14 times 5. Okay, close. That gives me 70. And I'm going to subtract. I have 7 left over. Now we are no longer doing remainders. So take a guess. What are you going to add or annex here? You're going to put a 0. Okay, we add zeros. I bring it down. 14 can go into 70. Well, 5 times perfectly. 5 times 14 is 70, and there's none left over. So again, we're not going to have any remainders with this lesson. We're just going to have decimals, okay? So our answer was 0.55. Let's try another one. Lynn is mailing a care package to his brother. The table gives the cost for mailing packages. If Lynn's care package weighs 3 pounds, how much is the cost per pound? So we're looking at the 3-pound one. So I need to divide it by 3 to figure out the cost for 1 pound. So I have 6.74 divided by 3. I shoot my decimal straight up. 3 can go into 6 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. Bring down the 7. 3 can go into 7 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. Whoops. That's a 1. Bring down the 4. 3 can go into 14 4 times. I'm left with 2. Now, I can't have a remainder, so do you guys remember what I do? Add a 0. Bring that straight down. 3 goes into 20. How many times? Think about it. 6 times. That's 18. That's a 2 again. Bring it down. Okay, we keep getting the same thing, so it's going on and on. So my answer is 2.246, and I'm going to put a little bar over the 6, meaning that that repeats. I put a bar over what repeats. However, we're talking about money. So I need a number or numbers, the decimal point, and I only can have 2 numbers after the decimal point, so I have to cut it off right here. But I'm going to look to the number next to it to see whether this 4 rounds up or stays the same. That's a 6, so the 6 actually will round the 4 up to a 5. So my answer is $2.25 because that's 6 rounded that 4 up. Okay, let's take a peek at the Got It. This chart is the chart we just had on the previous page here. I just blew it up so we can see it bigger. So this is the Got It. Find the cost per pound of a 2-pound and 4-pound package. So we need to do a 2-pound package per pound and the 4-pound package. So we're actually doing 2 problems. So I'm going to do this whole one with you. 5.63 divided by 2. Shoot the decimal up. 2 can go into 5. It can go in 2 times. And we get 4. Bring down the 6. 2 can go into 16 8 times. Nothing left over. Bring down the 3. 2 can go into 3 1 time. 1 times 2 is 2. I can't have a remainder, so I add the 0. Bring it down. 2 can't go into... Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. This should be a 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay. 2 can go into 10 5 times. No more remainders. So my answer is 2.815. Again, we're talking about money, so we have to cut it off, and I look to the neighbor. Does the 5 round the 1 up or keep it the same? It actually rounds it up, so now it's going to be 2.82 per pound. So that's my answer for the 2-pound. Now I have to do the 4-pound package. So 787 divided by 4. Shoot that up. 4 can go into 7 1 time. That's a 3. Bring down the 8. 4 times something is close to 8. 4 times 9 is 36. Whoops. 8 minus 6 is 2. Bring down the 7. 4 can go into 27. 4, 5, 6. 7 is too big, so 6 times 4 is 24. I don't know why I keep barring. I'm sorry. 7 minus 4 is 3. We need to add a 0. 4 goes into 30 7 times. It's 28. That's a 2. Again, add another 0 because we can't have any remainders. And that goes in 5 times evenly. Now, my answer is 1.9675. Again, we need to cut it off. The 7 does what to the 6? Round up or stay the same? Round up. So my answer is $1.97 for this one. Okay, let's turn our page now. And we're at example 4. So Ryan and his brother are sharing the cost of a video game. So we're talking about Ryan and his brother. So I'm going to put 2 people. Okay, the video game costs $28.60. If Ryan saved $20 to buy the game, how much does he have left after paying? So I have $28.60 divided among 2 people. Again, I shoot my decimal straight up. 2 can go into 2 1 time. Bring down the 8. 2 can go into 8 4 times. Bring down the 6. It can go in 3 times. Bring down the 0, and it can go in no times. So my answer is $14.30. Now, Ryan has $20, so I'm going to have my $20 minus $14.30 to see what the remaining will be. So let's do some subtraction. 0 minus 0 is 0. This has to become a 9. 10 minus 3 is 7. Bring the decimal down. 9 minus 4 is 5, and 1 minus 1 is nothing. Notice when I add and subtract, I need to line up my decimals. Make sure you did that. So Ryan has $5.70 left over. All right, look down to the guided practice. Does everyone see the guided practice right here? I would like you to do 1, 2, and 3, and then one of the word problems. So you're doing 1, 2, 3, and then you're picking either 4 or 5. We need a lot of practice with this, so we're going to do a few extra problems. So do 1, 2, 3, and then choose either 4 or 5, and then when you're ready, pause it, and I'll go over it on the next page. Okay, so check your work over with what I have up here. One of these was a little tricky because we got 34 going into 19. It can't go in, so make sure you put the 0 up there. 0 times 34 is 0, and bring it down, and it becomes 190. So check that you got all of these right. If you have questions, make a little note, and we'll go over it in class tomorrow. Okay, number 4 and 5. So light travels at 5.8 trillion miles in 1 year. How far will it travel in 1 month? Well, how many months are there in a year? 12. So 5.88 divided by 12. I'm going to shoot my decimal up. 12 can't go into 5. 12 can go into 58. Let's think of our 12 facts. 12 times 5 is 60. So it has to be 4, which is 48. And that gives me a 0 and a 1, and I bring down my 8. And 12 times what equals 108? 12 times 9. Good. 9 times 12 is 108. And we have a 0. So 0.49 trillion miles. 4 dozen bagels cost $30. How much will you receive if you pay for a dozen bagels with a $10 bill? So a dozen is 12. So we need to take the $30, divide it by, oh, I'm sorry. You're just buying a dozen. So you're buying out of the 4, we need to figure out how much each dozen bagel costs. So we're going to divide it by 4 because we're buying 4 dozen and we just need 1 dozen. So 4 doesn't go into 3. It can go into 37 times. That leaves me with a 2. Bring down the 0. Then I have 5 times 4 is 20. And bring down the 0. And 4 doesn't go into 0. And 0 times 4 is 0. So $7.50 for my dozen. If we did end up dividing it by 12, that would be for each bagel, and that's not what it's asking for. However, we need to know how much change we would have. So we need to subtract now my $7.50 from 10. Make sure you line up those decimals. 0 minus 0 is 0. 10 minus 5 is 5. And 9 minus 7 is 2. So my change is $2.50. Okay, I want you to rate yourself. See how you are on this. Sad face, kinda, I get it a little bit, or I have no problem at all. Okay. One last thing I want you to do is the independent practice. It's on page 159. Choose any 3 that you want to do. Pause the video right now, and then I will put all the answers up there for you. So again, page 159, choose any 3. Let's see how you did on the independent practice. Now this says round to the nearest 10th right here, so make sure you did that. Some of them go on and on. This one goes on and on. This one goes on and on. So just do as much as you can to get it so you can round to the 10th spot. Hopefully you did well with this. Again, make sure you do your rate yourself and let me know where you fall in here. And we will, again, as always, go over this in class. Have a great night and email me if you have any questions.